What's up, y'all? We live here on the Entertainment channel. Thirsty Thursday Night Football. Gonna have some callers calling in. We got the Nation of Domination, aka Nate Bromacho, gonna be calling in shortly. Let's get the stuff going up in here. I gotta see what's the doc, what's cracking. The connection's looking good finally. Last week had some trouble. Had to go from the regular video to on my phone to just doing all types of stuff. So right now, looks like we're Gucci. Looks like we good. We up. We're going to be doing a little bit of everything today. So talking about a little bit of this Thursday night football matchup we got today. Got the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals on Amazon Prime. Seattle and Arizona, surprisingly, both of these teams right now, they are 2-1. So it's probably not expected if you got that in your season parlay. I don't think they even have that on FanDuel. But if they do, you probably hit the jackpot because I don't think anybody expected Arizona or the Seahawks to be 2-1 at this time, but they're going in NFC West matchup. It's going to be a good one. Let's see if we got to pull that up. Here we go. So still early, 13 minutes or so. So going to be talking a little bit about this, just checking in throughout the game, seeing what's cracking today. We do have some fantasy football implications. You know that's what I'm talking about tonight too. Big NFL, talk about some of this matchup, talk about the Bears. We'll talk about the Fantasy Deez Nutz League. We got some tight matchups coming up. I finally got in the win column last week, so good to feel like I'm off that loser board. And shout out to former, I believe, two-time champion, what is his name on this league? Bustin' Beavers, wild name right there. But the Bustin' Beavers, only team so far that hasn't got a W. But we'll see if that could change this week because he is favored against also previous one-time champ who called last week, no cap. So we'll see what happens. We'll see once we start getting things going here. But for me tonight, man, some implications in this game, quite frankly. I mean, let's go to my team here. The Guggenators got that W last week, 1-2. So picked up Caleb Williams off the waivers, outbid my matchup this week, who's CD's Nutz. We've talked about this time and time and again, but name of our league is the Fantasy Deez Nutz League. Boy, did not get creative here with CD's Nutz. So we'll let it be. We'll let it slide. But not creative. We got to get that name changed. And CD's out now anyway, so you might as well come up with a new name. But me and CD's, I outbid him for Caleb Williams. So we do a fob. I'm down to 76 bones. I think that's the first money I actually spent so far. But Caleb Williams, we got him in the lineup now. This is an 8-man league. Talked about it before. So if you heard me talk about the 8-man league part, my bad. But we got to talk about it a little bit. But Caleb Williams, got Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown, and tonight, Trey McBride. So I got tight end on the Cardinals. Implications tonight for fantasy. Then we got the Seahawks defense. So I also just picked them up. I don't think I bid for them, but did get the Seahawks. Seahawks right now actually the second ranked best defense in fantasy football. And I guess however ours is calculated here on ESPN. Trey McBride right now the 4th best ranked. Probably my most consistent player, to be honest with you. Caleb Williams, we'll see. He's obviously number 2 now, but he's on the team. Wasn't there the first couple weeks. Derrick Henry, struggling right now. Fumbling every week. 16th best. Kamara, 22nd best. Let's get this game on over here. Let's get this Amazon Prime joking in his mug. Rome Odunze has probably been one of my top players. Jamar Chase, number 1 pick at 11. I mean, not totally his fault. Joe Burrow's been hurt. Browning hasn't really been doing his thing. A.J. Brown flopping 38th. Like, a lot of these dudes definitely, like, look at this. Drafted late. He's number 3. This has probably been the biggest surprise so far of the fantasy season, I'd have to say. Rome Odunze, right now, wide receiver number 3, averaging 20.9 points in PPR, or at least whatever we're using for points. And Caleb Williams, number 2, man. So Caleb Williams, number 2 fantasy quarterback. Rome Odunze, number 3 fantasy wide receiver. You're a Chicago Bears fan? Like, you told me that going 3 games into the season, I'd be like, all right, we'll take that. I mean, obviously we want to be good. We want to win, but you want to see those 2 big pieces we have actually put together a season, get together that chemistry. I mean, it looks like they're being successful, finding success together. So that's actually super exciting to see right there. And probably the biggest surprise. I would say these are the biggest surprises of fantasy football so far. Rome Odunze being number 3, Caleb Williams being the number 2 quarterback. It's got to be the biggest surprise of all the fantasy football season so far. And I managed to scoop them both up as a Bears fan, so it feels good right now, guys. I can't even stun on you. It feels good right now to have both of those dudes on my team. All right, man. What else are we going to talk about? So talk a little bit about that. Like I said, we're going to talk some Nation of Domination. I'm going to be calling Nate. Nate will be calling in here in about 9-10 minutes. Then we're supposed to be getting No Cap. We'll see what happens to him. No Cap, the returning caller. He did get the W last week over the Danuelitos, so I know Danuel is probably somewhere salty. Let's see what's happening here. We on the live. We on the live. We got Goosebumps going wild. On the winners board already for this year. Game's supposed to be starting soon. We got 8 more minutes left right now. We live. Nate calling in. 8 minutes. So let's go back over there. Let's look at some of the fantasy here, man. So far in our league right now, though, you got pretty bunched up. It's an 8-man league. We've kept it at 8 just because people drop out, other people jump in. But 8's pretty fun because you got a lot of points. You got a lot of good players. Keeps it interesting all season. See, right now it's bunched up, obviously. 3-0. Matt, pretty much the legacy returning player. This dude's won a couple, I think, defending champion right now. So he's 3-0 already. I'm playing him this week, so we'll see. I'm about to take his ass down. About to take down Matty V. Matty V, I'm coming for you, brother. 3-0. About to see that 3-1. I got to inch back up 2-2. Then Gio, man. This has to be the surprise of the Fantasy Deez Nutz League. No lie. Gio-S baby, as we call him. Gio right now 3-0. First time ever playing fantasy football. First time playing any type of fantasy anything. And dude is 3-0. And I'm one of those losses. I'm a victim of the Gio-S babies, which is what I would have called my team. But los hijos de puta, whatever. Hijo de puta, vámonos. So Gio, man, shout out to Gio. Biggest surprise of the Fantasy Deez Nutz season for sure so far. 3-0, and it's super early, but he's beat the Nation of Domination. He beat me. Who else did he beat? Let's see. They don't want to show us the full schedule. ESPN, come on. So far, Nate's beat Jeremy, myself, and Nate. The only thing is, obviously, we've all lost, but those 3 teams combined, we have 2 wins. So maybe we're just not that good. Maybe Gio's lucky, but Gio facing off against Carlos this week. He'll be having probably a pretty decent test. We'll see. Dang, all good. So we just got word, No Cap will not be calling in. He won last week, but he's got nothing to say. Dylan backed out. So he's not going to be coming on. We're going to be talking to the Nation of Domination. Seeing what's happening from Florida. From Florida with love. Benson or Kamara? Man, I got to go with Kamara. Just for the vibes of I need Kamara to do something this year. Benson better step up to the plate, but Kamara, for me personally, I need Kamara. Kamara needs to come home. Come home, Kamara. We need some touchdowns. Rank like 30,000th in anything in the rushing department. Let's see what the internet has to say, though. Yeah, it's going to be hard, though, because Trey Benson, I did pick him up. He's in my other league. I got him on the bench, but that team is a little stacked, too. It's not my other ESPN league with the work colleagues. So I'm not going to share that team on here, but I got Benson on the bench, though. But I still got to go with Kamara, man. I think eventually he's going to have a good game. We got to give him the ball at some point. I thought that dude, from the corner of my eye, I thought that Al Michaels was wearing like a sombrero, but it's just the Cardinals logo on top of his head right now. I'm like, oh, dang. We got Alvin Kamara. Jackson Smith and Jigba. So I totally forgot about that part. So we'll go back real quick. I got Trey McBride. Let's see. Let's zoom out here. So for me tonight, I'm on the left here. I got Trey McBride playing. I hate how they have it like this grayed out. I don't understand what are you trying to do here, guys. My team. I'm going to go back. I'll go back. Tonight I got Trey McBride. He's got to get 15.3. We should have a chance. I mean, Seattle, I just said, is one of the best defenses. So I kind of hate when that happens. Like, I have Trey McBride going against my defense. So even if he scores, it's good. But ultimately, what I need is Trey McBride touchdown or 2. Maybe Seahawks get a couple of turnovers so I could still salvage some points. And then for me, going up against the other team, where you at here? He's got Jackson Smith and Njigba. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, I had JCN last year. Dude's super good. Or JSN. I said JCN. JSN last year. So I need him to kind of turn down tonight. And I am projected to win right now. Currently, we got the projections here. 146 to 144. So that's going to be close. I don't buy into the projections, but you know they get a little bit tempting. You got us two playing. So Matt hasn't lost yet. I just got my first W. This will be a good game right here. Los Downwellitos versus the Nation of Domination and the Nation. He'll be calling in today in a few minutes here, about 3 minutes. Then we got Gio going up against Carlos this week. Carlos is favored to win. So, Gio, you might get that first L, brother. I know it hurts to hear it, but you might get that first L, brother. Then no cap against the Bustin' Biebers. So, Bustin' Biebers got that totally, or right now he's projected to win, 144, 125. So what happened? Is no cap injured? What's going on with this team? Why they got everybody grayed out? I can't read. All right, let's see. I mean, oh, that's why. Kareem Hunt right now, starting him is, unless you have to, which a lot of us are in that position. You got all these dudes. You got, what do they got Kareem Hunt wearing? I'm assuming no cap hasn't looked at this yet, so I'm sorry if I'm giving away the game plan. Bustin' Biebers, but no cap, the lineup's looking kind of weak right now. You got a lot of better options here. You got literally 1,000 better options besides Kareem Hunt. Oh, diggity. Let's go. Things are getting interesting, though, guys. Chicago Bears, finally, they got to win, too. So I feel like the Bears, I got my first fantasy win. They got their first regular season win. Ben Johnson gets his first NFL win as a head coach in the regular season and just home win for the Chicago Bears. So take a look right now. And that changes a lot, man. I mean, you think about it. Green Bay, they lost last week. Minnesota, they won. Detroit won 2 in a row. Throttled us in one of those games. But the good thing is Bears got that W, and now we're just right back in it. So technically, we're only really, one game back from all these teams. Everybody loses this weekend. Besides us, we tie up with everybody if we get a W. So we're right back in the thick of things, guys. That's how you get reeled right back in as a Bears fan. Start off shitty, you blow game 1, get destroyed in game 2, win game 3 against a shitty opponent, and just like every other Bears fan, I'm like, lock me back in. I'm right back in the race, right back in that Bears rat race where I got enough hope, and I don't know why. I really don't. I don't understand why I do this to myself, but here I am, continuing to do so. 1-1, 1-1 at home, guys. That's all you need. And Caleb was going off, man. Caleb, 4 touchdowns. And that's the thing, too, is people always talk about, oh, it was just this team. It was just the Cowboys. Cowboys this, Cowboys that. If we would have lost to the Cowboys, people wouldn't be like, hey, guys, the Cowboys, you guys aren't that good. They should have beat you. No, we beat the team we're supposed to. We did what we're supposed to do. Caleb looked phenomenal. 19 of 28. 298 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, and this is the biggest part right here, 0 sacks. So whether it's just Cowboys suck, the O-line did better, Caleb did better, whatever it is, just keep that momentum going. And it's psychological, it's mental at some point, where you really do need to believe that you could do something. So now that that's happened, let's keep it pushing. The only thing really so far that hasn't got going for the Bears is rushing. I mean, 87 rushing yards last week. The high was DeAndre Swift, 13 carries, only 33 yards. It's pretty horrible. Let's see if we could get the calculator out here because I'm not going to do I can't really do that type of math in my head, not anymore. So 33. Dude averaging 2.5 yards a carry. That's pretty ass. So let's see. We're going to get Nate called in here in a second. Let me just wait for this kickoff to go. And it's live. Cardinals get the ball. I thought that was Kyler Murray running that back. I'm like, yo, get him out of here. But it was Dortch. Little Dorchy. Arriba Dorchy. Arriba Dorchy. We got Dortch in the building. 7 straight losses against the Seahawks. Yeah, so Kyler Murray 2-8 against the Seahawks. It's pretty bad. Can't even lie. It's pretty god awful there, buddy. We got it going on. Got it going on. Got it. Kyler Murray, he looks tiny back there, man. Looks like literally like what I would probably look like if I played quarterback. But Kyler Murray's supposedly taller than I am. What's his height? What do they list him as? Kyler Murray. 5'10". That seems super generous. That seems generous, guys. Let's all be realistic here. You see it right here. 5'10", Kyler Murray. I don't buy it, bro. I'm 5'6". There's no way Kyler Murray's 5'10". If Kyler Murray's 5'10", then I'm 6 feet. There we go, Trey McBride, baby. Let's get it happen. Let's get it going. We need this W. We're going for the throat this week. That sounded wild too, but we're going for it. CD, Matty V, coming for you, brother. Coming crazy. I don't even care how wild that sounds. We coming for you, G. Where's the matchup? Let's get the fantasy cast going here. Oh, 10 points for the defense. Gotta take it. Gotta take the wins when you can, guys. There we go. Stop him. You get that? 10 points. 1.7 for McBride. Benson's slowing down here. So for Jay Keats, that sent that Benson or Kamara. I said Kamara. We're going to find out early because Benson's already playing today. And that's crazy. You're asking before the game started, like 30 seconds before. It's a bold move there, Cotton. Oh, didn't even know my phone's been playing music. That's pretty wild. Every day we live, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, let's give Nate Dogg a little call here. The Nation of Domination. Let me shoot him. Let's make sure he's prepared. As the host, the producer, the technology, got to do everything back here. Can't stop. Nothing we could do to stop out here. All right. Send him a text. You ready? You up? That are you up text. Cardinals, 3rd and 7. Little Kyler Murray, supposedly taller than me. I don't believe it. Oh. Did I hit the ground? Yep, that's good. Come on, you got to find Trey McBride. All right, we're giving Nation of Domination a call. Let's see. Hello? Yo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, hold on. Let me get you up on here. All right.
How's it sound? Do you hear like anything in the back?
What's up?
Can you hear like background noise or no?
A little bit. Don't worry about it. This is the Entertainment Channel. Background noise doesn't even matter, but what's good? You're on the air already, so that's why I was like, what?
Huh? Oh, all right.
See, we already live. We have no time for games here. We don't have time for introductions. Nah, I'm joking.
Nah, for sure.
But we here on the Entertainment Channel, we got the Nation of Domination calling in right now. He's on the air all the way from the south part of America, from Florida. So you know this, he's a little wild. He's a little crazy. We got the Nation of Domination on the air. We got him. Thanks for calling in, Nation. How's it going today?
Going good, man. Going good. I'm a little tired. It's almost the end of the work week, so hanging in there. Got my coffee, got my energy drinks to put me through the night, but we're good.
That's what I like to hear. Always a little bit of coffee, a little bit of caffeine. That's all you need in this life to get you to the next day. And for everybody listening out there, Nation out here working at night, he's got a night job. He's got things to do. So don't think that he's just trying to stay up all night partying or trying to watch this freaking. Yeah, he's like, night drinks, energy drinks. I'll see you at Tunnel, 5 p.m. on the dot.
Yeah, no, out of here. I just need this shit for me to get through.
For survival. Damn. All right. It's getting sad in here. It's getting sad in here. We're going to get back to fantasy football. So
We're good.
things are tough right now. For me, I'm 1-2. You're 1-2. I know not how I expected to start the season. I was going to say you lost to Gio. I also lost to Gio. So not my brightest moment as a fantasy football player, but what's going on so far in your season, man? What's going on with 1-2? What do you think is happening?
Is Gio like 3-0?
Yeah, Gio's undefeated right now. Him and Matt are undefeated.
Of course. I mean, that's just the way these leagues go, bro. Like, I get so unlucky every year. Like, I'm usually pretty decent. I think I know what I'm doing in these leagues, and then it just falls apart. Like last year, I think was my worst year.
I don't even know.
I came in. Yeah, no, I did. I came in last year. I had the little nut sack.
Oh yeah,
so it was my worst year.
That's how it feels.
Doesn't feel good, especially when you got Dylan talking like he's all-world fantasy player. That pisses me off.
He's the all-time tight end player, all-time everything. This guy's there's something Dylan's doing that I don't even know.
Bro, what he does, I feel like he just turns his brain off when he just tries to make a decision. He's like, especially with that play last week, like he picked up.
Oh my God!
What was his name? Kincaid. Like last minute.
That was crazy.
I feel like in his brain, he was probably just like, oh, the Bills are good. This guy's good. I'm just gonna put him in. Fuck it. and it works.
I mean, he got kind of lucky
there.
That one was crazy. He picked him up at 6:43. Game starts at 7:15.
I know, and it's just like those little moves that he'll think about last minute, and it just ends up working. It's like, and I think that's the approach that I need. I need that approach that's like, stop thinking. And just,
low-key.
Oh, this guy's good. He's on a good team. Let's put them together, and they're gonna go.
Yeah, I feel like I do the same thing. I'm like looking at all these things, looking up stuff, and then you just overthink it. And then even last week, I'm like finally just gonna start Romo Dunze, and it finally worked. I'm like, all right, now I gotta ride into the hell yeah, I'm excited. So here, I'm looking at some of the stats online, and let's see. I mean, for Dylan, he's points 413 points against 416. I'm seeing who's like the luckiest so far. So Matt so far number one, and he scored the most points, so he's obviously doing good. Gio's kind of close, 388 against him, 341. I feel like Carlos is always the weak scenario of he scored the most, but he still only won one game. And then same thing for me every year too. I had the number one grade, all these good players. I have the lowest amount of points, 350. It's so weak.
I know. It's just that first week really killed you when we played against each other because you had Worthy go out right away. AJ Brown played like shit.
Yeah, AJ Brown had like 1 point. Jamar Chase had 4 points. Xavier Worthy had 0 because he got knocked out by Travis Kelce, the Taylor Swift's, or I guess
right. So it was a whole bunch of stuff that just didn't go your way that week.
Yeah, and like I think me and Danny and even me and Dylan talked about it, or the Danuelitos and No Cap last week was like, in our league, because you have only 8 teams, you have like a pretty good team if you know what you're doing. And that sometimes even gets in your way because you can overthink, like we were talking about. Like you're like, all right, I got this dude already, but this guy's matchup is probably better. Instead, you try to be a little fancy with it instead of the leagues where you just got to play your best guys because you don't have as deep of a bench.
Right. Because every other league that I play in is usually like 12 teams. I try to do 12 teams. These 18 leagues, bro, it's just like, at first I didn't really care about them. I wasn't taking them serious. I was just like, whatever, I could play, pick up whoever. There's a bunch of guys on the waivers. I'll be good. And then, man, just every year something happens where I don't score enough. I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, it gets super. I feel you too. Like last week, I was 0-2, and I already felt like it was a must-win game. I'm like, it's fantasy football. It's only week 3, but just for like my vibes to not be completely pressed, like, oh my God, start trying to figure something out that I don't need to do. And I also just kind of was like unlucky with, I guess, Bo Nix overdrafted, but Caleb Williams, I scooped him up this week.
Yeah, no, dude, it's funny, dude, because I'm in 5 or 6 leagues right now.
Damn.
Every single one of my leagues, I'm 1-2.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm 1-2. So it's like
yeah.
there was like 3 wins that I had last week that I needed, because going 0-3, you kind of feel like, okay, like I'm desperate, like I got nothing, you know.
Hell yeah.
But being 1-2, you're like, all right, I can manage that. I can come back. I can make a few moves here and there. I already made a trade in one of my leagues, in my main league that I'm in.
Damn.
I ended up trading because I had crazy depth at wide receiver, and I had George Pickens, Keenan Allen, Ricky Pearsall, T. Higgins. Like, it was just a bunch of like the same tier of wide receiver.
Yeah, those
And
are like mid-level guys.
Too much. Yeah, so I felt like I had too much of that. So I packaged both of them, and then I was able to grab Drake London and R.J. Harvey off this other guy.
Drake London, good season, surprisingly.
Exactly. Like, if I could get Drake London, if he could, make a good run for the rest of the season, I'll be happy with that. It's just because I didn't have like a solidified number 1 receiver, and that's what I was trying to get.
Who's your running backs in that league?
My running backs are CMC and Amari and Hampton, and that was huge last week. Najee getting hurt.
He got hurt, that killed me for another league. I was like,
because I have Hampton in almost every league I'm in. Like, I try to grab him. I got him in our league too. Didn't start him last week because I was like, I got to see it first. And of course, he has his best game of the season, and all on my bench.
Yeah, this year seems crazy for running backs, man. And besides some of those guys at the top, it seems like everybody else is just like in the same spot. I'm looking at my team. Derrick Henry's right now the 16th ranked because he keeps fumbling. Alvin Kamara, 22nd ranked. That's probably because they have no quarterback. Like, it's a kind of like a crazy year to be a running back this year.
Right. I think that's so horrible.
Yeah, the Saints, I'm excited only for the fact that, I think this weekend they're playing the Bills, and Bills kind of give up a lot of points. So I'm like, all right, let's see Alvin Kamara breakout game. Potentially, I need something. Right. Then I picked up Jordan Mason, and Dan Wilitos was begging for a Jordan Mason trade. I kept telling him no, can't do it. And then now he's in the game.
Good on you, because now he's going to take over that backfield. Even when Aaron Jones comes back, like, bro, Jordan Mason's a way better running back right now.
Yeah, but Aaron Jones also is still, week 1 he had like 18 points still, just because he is a better receiver. But I thought they were going to be good no matter what. I thought it was going to be similar to how Mason was in San Francisco, but get more runs or more run attempts, obviously, because Jones Jr. is like way older, or Jones Sr. now, my bad. Jones Sr.
Yeah.
Now he's got a little kid on the way. But it's like one of those years where I feel like everything's upside down so far. Jamar Chase, he's dealing with a backup quarterback. We'll see who ends up throwing the ball. A.J. Brown, like everybody on the Eagles, maybe besides Saquon, is like an unknown factor every week trying to figure out who's going to actually score points because Jalen Hurts is so up and down with it.
Right. All he has to do is throw the ball. He's actually a good quarterback when he does get to throw the ball, but they're a team that just loves to run, and their defense is so good that they don't have to do that. They had to do it last week because they were playing the Rams, and the Rams were, they were up like 26-7. So of course they had to throw to come back, and look what happened. Both, God. I think all of them got a touchdown, right? Like,
Kyler Murray interception, just to bring it up. Oh my gosh. No. But then I think the Seahawks player just got hit by his own guy like an idiot, and I think he fumbled it back to the Cardinals. That was
no way. I actually met one of the guys on the Seahawks before, the safety, Julian Love.
Oh, for real? Where at?
Yeah. He was, when I played softball at Humble, his uncle was like in like the Humble Park League, and he came through like a few times.
That's so random.
And that was when he was like on Notre Dame. Everybody knew he was like going to get drafted and stuff. So there was this one dude who like loved Notre Dame. He was like, he was so annoying asking him all these stupid ass questions. So I was like, bro, just let him live.
Was he from Chicago or from like he played in a suburb or something?
Yeah, he's from, I think he went to Nazareth, if I'm not mistaken.
So where?
To Nazareth.
Oh, Nazareth. I was like, Magic. I was like, where is that?
Nazareth.
Bro, it was literally the dumbest thing. He intercepted it. His own guy ran into him and knocked the ball out. And then they got the ball back, the Cardinals.
And gave it right back.
Yeah. I'm so mad, though, because I picked up Seahawks defense. I was like, hell yeah, they got that interception.
I think that still counts, though, no?
I know, but how does it not count as a fumble? I'm trying to look right now. It's
I don't
so
know.
weird.
My app is tweaking right now.
It's even tweaking online right now. It's not updating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it online, and it went from like Seahawks 10 because the defense starts with 10, then now back to 0. But that was his dumbest play. I'm gonna have to look that up at some point on Twitter. But we'll go back to fantasy right now. So we're both 1-2. You're playing against the Dan Wilitos. He's 1-2, and right now you're actually projected to lose this week.
Yeah, projections, bro. Like, I don't really care about projections.
Yeah,
he
I
has
agree.
a solid team. It's actually pretty good. I don't know how he's 1-2. Like, it's actually really solid. But my team, I want to try to make a move for a receiver. My receivers haven't really been doing it for me lately. I sat Marvin Harrison Jr. tonight just because I don't trust Kyler anymore.
Yeah, Kyler's tough.
And also Marvin Harrison's been like terrible. Like,
yeah, he's had a lot of drops.
That he had last week was crazy.
Dude, yeah, I thought that was, and I thought it was an AI, and no lie. I was like, this can't be real, because you already see everybody talking shit, and then he dropped that. I was like, this can't be real. This can't be real. Dude, it's so real. I had him last year. I was on the Marvin Harrison Jr. roller coaster every other week. Like, 1 week he's got 17, 18. I'm like, all right, here we go. Then the next week, dude has like 6 or 7. But I'm looking at your team, and I mean, it's not. You got a solid team too. I feel like some people, such as like Brian Thomas Jr., just underperforming. Like, speaking of drops, like week 2, he had like 6 or 7 drops.
I know, dude. And what's funny now is that everybody's starting to notice that the former offensive coordinator for the Bears, Shane Waldron, he's now with the Jaguars, and he destroys everybody's wide receiver one. Like, he was with the Seahawks. He messed up JSN. He was with Rome last year, messed him up, and now he's with BTJ. And you can see how that's turning out.
And that stuff is crazy to me. Like, how do they even, like, how do coaches just get recycled like that? It's like the weirdest thing about the NFL. I guess most of professional sports that they do stuff like that. Like, he clearly is not it, man. Well, he's terrible. Yeah, and I think from what I saw was something along the lines like, I guess he's like a cool, apparently like personable type of dude. So I get it, but it's also just like that should work like maybe the first 2 times, but your record should start to speak for itself. Yeah, I just pulled up the tweet that you're talking about. So Shane Waldron, year by year, 2023 Seahawks offensive coordinator, Jackson Smith-Njigba pretty much stunted him, and JSN last year became kind of a dog. I had him last year in fantasy. Then for us last year, Bears offensive coordinator, stunted Romo Dunze, and then now he's on the Jaguars as the pass game coordinator. And I got actually both of these guys in different leagues, but Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter. So Travis Hunter, a little bit of a reach, but we all know Brian Thomas Jr., dude was like a dog, and now he's just kind of nothing.
Balling with Mac Jones last year.
And it sounds dumb, but I feel like it does definitely affect you if you just don't, like, fuck with them. If you're like, bro, I hate this guy. This dude doesn't know what he's talking about. It keeps you, like, disinterested. And then once you're not scoring and not doing enough, it's even worse. And that's hilarious. I didn't even think about that either today. I was like, man. And looking at it, they got who? They got the Niners this weekend. They're at San Francisco. So
I know. I have them in the lineup right now, and I'm still thinking about, like, dude, I should just take them out.
That's what I hate about projections, man. The projections is what keeps it like close. I mean,
right, because you want to see that high number next to your name, and you're just like, nah, I want to keep up. But then you're just like, okay, in real life, I don't think I should start.
Yeah, and it's tough because I mean, I'm looking at some of his stats right now. He gets what you need, like 7 targets game 1, but he only had 1 reception. He had 12 targets in week 2. He only had 4 receptions and 6 targets last week. And he only had 2 receptions. So he's like getting the looks. He should have double digits, and highest so far is only 9. Yeah. And you're going up against Gio. You're what's standing between Gio and being – oh, no, Nate. Oh, no, you're not playing Gio this week. It's Carlos.
No, I'm playing Danny.
You already lost to him. Yeah, Danny, man. It's the battle of the dads is what we would call it in the Fantasy Deez Nutz League. The battle of the dads. 1 and 2.
What Danny does, too, like, he's so annoying to play against, bro, because you know how in the app you could send, like, touchdown taunts to your opponent, and then you get the notification. Bro, he does it every fucking time. Bro, and nothing gets under my skin more, bro, because I'm just like, how old are you? Like, come on, are you 12? Like,
he's
what are we doing?
Yeah, that's hilarious. I never even I forgot he'd be doing that goofy shit.
Him and Nico did that shit a lot last year, and I was just like, bro, so mad. Especially when you're losing, you just hate it. It's like, I can't stand this shit.
Yeah, like, you know how petty you got to be to go into the app and go find that little, like, emoji shit to send out to you as, like, a reaction. And that's Dan Walitos. He's on that. That's why right now he's favored to beat you. I don't know. I don't see. I have some of these people. Jacoby Myers, that's a little bit of a reach, but the Bears also do give up a lot. Drake
see, like, he has a good matchup with Myers. London has a good matchup. Quentin Johnson, the number one. Ibuka, you got Mike Evans is gone now.
Well, the tough thing is that he's double playing he's playing Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers. So
yeah, Brock Bowers I think is a little hurt, so that might help me.
Oh yeah, trust me. I took him in the 3rd round in a 12-man league, and it's killing me right now because he's not performing.
Yeah, with tight ends, I generally like to wait on tight ends during the draft because it's such a onesie position that you can find, diamonds in the rough later. Like, if I could have picked up Hunter Henry off waivers or something like that, and he's been going off, or a guy like Juwan Johnson's been going off.
Oh, man, dude.
So you never really know.
Yeah, I just thought Brock Bowers was going to get like 1 million targets because they don't really I thought they were going to probably end up getting rid of Jacoby Myers, which they haven't. And then I thought it was going to be more like, I thought it was going to be Genty and Bowers, and it's neither of them right now. I don't even know who it is. I have no idea. It's like who they have, like, I forgot the dude's name. I almost picked him up. He scored like 24, 25 points last week.
Let's look around the league. I want to talk shit about everybody else.
So the other matchups we got, I mean, you got Jeremy right now, 2-time champion, 0-3, only guy that hasn't won so far. The Boston Beavers, which is crazy.
Jeremy. Yeah, you see, he's another one, bro. He won the league. And it's just so annoying, man. He didn't know anything when he first started, and he won. And he's like, oh, I won the league. I won. You haven't won shit. You haven't won anything. It's like, yeah, you know what? I can't say anything, but I can because I have too much pride. I'm not going to let that shit slide.
Right, yeah. You're like, what am I going to just be like, you're the better player. Right. Oh, my God.
Right. Yeah, you're better. Like, even Dylan beating me last week, right? Was it Dylan beating me last week? No, Gio beat me last week. And I was just like, I can't say anything to Gio. Gio doesn't talk shit, so I can't say anything. So it's like, and it's his first season, so I'm like, okay, let him get in here, get his feet wet a little bit. Can't really say shit about him. And then we already talked shit about Dylan's team.
I mean, Carlos. Carlos. I beat him last week. For some reason, that's like the one team. Like, I don't know what it is. Whenever my teams play against Carlos, every year I think I beat him. Like, pretty sure I beat him both times last year. So I'm like, for some reason, my team just loves playing against his team cooking ass.
He usually drafts pretty solid too, but then like I feel like he has the same luck as me, where like our teams will do good during the season and then just bottom out, and then nothing will happen.
This year he kind of tweaked though. He's got a lot of like these. Like, I was looking at his team last week, and he still scored a lot. But I'm like, man, like, this team would have been raw like 5 years ago. We got Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Tony Pollard. Like, I was like, God damn, like. DJ Metcalf on the Stephon Diggs, Dallas Goedert. Like, he's got the all 2019 fantasy team, but a little bit.
Went the Nico route, the all name route.
Bro, I wouldn't even be surprised if they drafted together or some shit. Like, Nico probably was like Carlos Ike, or I'll say his cooking ass, which is, I hate saying his team name, but cooking ass. He probably bet on too many Chinese women basketball teams, and him and Nico probably went half and half on the buy-in fee this year.
Oh shit, you did get the interception points for that Seahawks.
I did, right? It's like, I didn't even look at mine yet. I needed that though. I'm trying to, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, 15 right now already. I just need Jackson Smith and Njigba not to do shit. I'm playing against Matt.
You're playing against Matt. Matt, what is he the 2-time champ? He won twice.
Yeah, right? Matt's won. He's the defending champion too. That's the funniest part. That the 4 champions, there's 2 of them. There's, in the last 5 years, Jeremy twice, Matt twice, and Dylan once.
Bro, and then Matt knows ball, so I don't get too mad when he wins, because I'm just like, okay, he knows his stuff. But the thing that pisses me off about Matt is that he's such a fucking robot, and that he won't like trade with you. He won't do anything unless it makes sense for him the most, which I get, but it just gets under my skin sometimes. Where like, I've tried to have trade conversations with him, and they go nowhere. Like it's like talking to a fucking wall.
He's too logical.
Every
He's
time.
too logical.
Right. He's like, well, I don't need that. I need this, and then it's like, oh, never mind.
He's like, let me put it through my processor. Beep, 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 beep,
Right.
beep.
It's like he takes no risk, and it's just like, all right, man, like forget it. I'll leave it alone.
He's also got, I mean, it's like everything. Like, you got to get lucky sometimes. And he just is, I think this common factor in the guys that win is that they all just are like, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I feel like everybody else is like overthinking shit versus that.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. Just the overthinking, and it just gets in your head.
And that's what's going to be funny. Like, I'm trying to win. I don't want anybody else to win. But it would be funny because I know if, like, Gio wins, that everyone's going to be like, well, it's because it's his first time and it's lucky and this and that. And then, boom, that's when you just throw it right back in everybody's face when they try to pretend like they got some evil genius shit going on. And I know it ain't true.
Like, a part of me is just like, if I do ever win this league, a part of me just wants to, like, not celebrate and be like, oh, that was easy, never mind. But then a part of me wants to be like,
gotta celebrate.
So much shit to everybody. I want everything sent my way.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a close season all year because even right now, Jeremy's projected to be, or Bustin' Bieber's projected to beat No Cap. Everybody's kind of just up in the air right now. You got a lot of Kenneth Walker the third,
really
3 points. Exactly, yeah. That's another thing. I think that's why Gio's not saying anything either because Gio knows it's early. He knows he's never really played, so he's like, man, what do I do to just stay alive?
Yeah, it's still really early. You can't really make any decisions on who's going to not make a playoffs or anything. So.
Oh, Jesus. What happened there? You just drop your phone into a sprinkler?
No, I'm just dropping some wheels on the trailer right now so I can drive away.
Damn, we out here grinding. I'm sitting here in the comforts of my office. Going to be going to Boston tomorrow. I'm geeked up.
You going to Boston tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going tomorrow for the weekend. Going to the Reds. Kenneth Walker breaking free. Going to the Red Sox game on Sunday. It's going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah, you get to go to the Red Sox game. That's cool, dude. That's like
it's like a
stadium.
Yeah, it's like a bucket list for me for sure. Like growing up, that was like the other team that I liked. Like I always liked the Red Sox and the Cubs. My dad always liked the Red Sox. So I was always like, yeah. And then especially because the Cubs never won and they never won. It was kind of like synonymous with each other, I feel like, for the longest time.
Right. And they play actually, they have their spring training facility is in my town. So.
Oh, for real? The Red Sox?
Yeah, we have the Red Sox and the Twins.
Oh, I didn't know the Twins. Oh, Fort Myers, right? I guess technically.
Yeah, in Fort Myers. So they have.
Is that where one of the leagues is too? Right?
No, they don't have a league.
Oh, I thought they did.
I mean, spring training.
Yeah, that's what I meant though. I don't know if they had like, you know how they had the one up in Tampa where they Carnival play, or the Arizona one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, they have. I don't think anybody plays in the Red Sox field. Like they don't have their minor league team playing there, but they have. The Twins do. The Twins have, I think they're called the Mighty Muscles. I think their season just ended.
Yeah, and the crazy thing for the game on Sunday is that right now, and I'm looking at it, they're both fighting for a spot. Both of the Tigers, because they're playing the Tigers. So the Tigers and it's gonna be a good game. Like right now, they're up 2 games. And the
Tigers are playing the Guardians right now.
Yeah, they are. They're let me see. I'm pulling up the score real quick. 4-1, they're beating the Guardians. So they're both. That's why I'm like, man, hopefully it stays relatively like close, just so that game like definitely means something. So I want them to actually play.
Yeah, no, that'll be cool. Where are your seats? Do you know?
Oh yeah, I'm like pretty damn close, bro. I sat like we're in on the first base side, like not all the way by like the pesky pole, like the foul pole, but like a section or 2 up, and then like row 5 or something. Hell yeah, it was. Luckily, I mean, not super cheap, but cheap compared to like what I guess I expected.
Is this just like a baby moon that you're taking, or is this like
baby moon, just to go do something and have a little fun for a weekend? And we didn't really do anything like most of the summer just because of others, like obviously with a baby on the way, all that stuff. So I'm geeked, and then just somewhere we haven't really gone yet.
Oh no, that's cool though. Yeah, that's. Taking those trips like that.
Hell yeah. They got Skubal pitching on fucking Sunday. We'll see. They don't have anybody listed yet for the Red Sox. I know. I'm excited. I thought about wearing the Baez jersey just because he'll probably be out in center field. But I'm like, man, I don't want to be the guy in a Cubs jersey at a Red Sox and Tigers game.
All random.
I always I get it when people do that, but it also looks funny as hell. Like every time that happens, like you see somebody come into the Bears game with like the random, like I don't know, like a Montez Sweat Redskins jersey.
Oh shit! There was a touchdown by Sam Darnold.
To AJ Barner. No, I don't think anybody has that, man, in any fantasy league.
Yeah, nobody has AJ Barner, bro. I hate when they throw to like random tight end.
Yeah, a touchdown vulture right there.
I have in one of my leagues, I had to pick up Sam Darnold because I was like, I had to stream a quarterback. I think I drafted Dak, and I was like, without CD, there's no point of having Dak. So
yeah, right now I'm excited to have Caleb though. I think this might be. If they're going to be not even good, I still think we're going to have a decent offense just because Ben Johnson can draw it up. So I think having Rome and Caleb, but that also makes me nervous this week because Rome already has like a touchdown almost every game. So I'm like, man, can they continue it? But I think against the Raiders, they should be able to.
They should, bro. They should be 2-2 at the end of it. Like, come on, the Raiders aren't that good. Geno Smith ain't that good.
And they should have beat the Vikings.
Oh, man. Such a bad game, dude. I hated that game. There was a guy at work who called me because that was the Monday night game.
Yeah.
And he called me before, and then I was all excited, and then he tried calling me after. I was like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Like,
that's so funny. I actually saw a tweet that was something like that where it was like, this guy at work always hides from me. And then today he couldn't. He like came out and looked for me. I was like, hell yeah, that's like.
And he's a Steelers fan, so. Steelers are always in the playoffs. They're always good. And I'm just like, bro, you have nothing to complain about. But
yeah, I have a couple coworkers like that where I'm like, bro, what do you want me to do? I hear like the tweet. He's like, had a Bears fan at work ducking and dodging me the last 2 weeks. Found me early as hell today, though. And that tweet's at 7:21 a.m. Bro, I mean, it's like the most typical Bears fan life is you're like, man, we suck. We can't even win this game. We're winning. We get blown out the next week. And then they win one game against the shitty-ass Cowboys. I'm like, all right, I'm back. Lock me back in. I need more. We got a chance. Like, it's going to be different now.
Right. Like, I'm not expecting, like, a deep playoff run from this team. I just want Caleb to look good. That's it. Like, I just want him to have good numbers all across the board and not look like he did that first game where he was just missing guys.
Yeah, and looking still like somewhat uncomfortable. But even after that first game, I'm like, man, I got to remember that it's like whole nother offensive coordinator, whole other coach. Like, it is a little bit challenging.
It's still his second season. Can he make the lead?
And it's in your division against Brian Flores, and Brian Flores is a hell of a defensive coordinator.
Right. So you got to take all that stuff into account. Like,
yeah, that's why I think this week is like a bigger test because, like, all right, we got the Cowboys. They're kind of like dismantled. The secondary's been pretty bad. No pass rush, especially after they got rid of Parsons. And I think the guy they traded Parsons for also got hurt. So now, like, all right, we're going up against the Raiders. Raiders aren't really that good. Offense has not been doing squat. New coach, everything. So it's like, man, this is the weekend where if we could get to 2-2, I feel like 9-8 on the season is like a success for us just because Caleb's second year, first year with Ben Johnson, as long as they're like on that right path. Because right now to me is like the defense isn't anywhere near like a level to be a really good team. They're getting crushed. Jalen Johnson's hurt still. It's just
the defense. I was actually excited for the defense because I thought Dennis Allen was a good
I like him a lot too.
But he probably is a good coordinator. We just don't have the right guys, probably. That's probably what it is. So.
Yeah, because he's like a man-to-man type of dude, and that's definitely like you need the personnel to have that. And I forgot who the coordinator is for the Raiders, the defensive coordinator.
No, dude, the Raiders with Pete Carroll. Like, we should win today. I saw a tweet too. What is it? That the game's going to be like 50-50 split. It's going to be like Raiders fans and Bears fans.
Yeah, I saw that.
Are all flying in for this weekend's game. So it's going to be like another home game. So hopefully they let that momentum keep riding.
Yeah, I think even the same thing, like, well, this year they were here, but when we go to like Dallas and stuff, it's usually similar where Dallas probably more, but in Las Vegas, we definitely be buying it out. And they're defensive coordinator for the Raiders is Patrick Graham. So it says he was already their defensive coordinator from the other two coaches. They just kept him, which is super random.
Is good. They got one of the best pass rushers, edge rushers in the game.
Yeah, with Crosby, he's a dog. Yeah, right now let's see, what's the ESPN? We're actually we're plus 1.5, so not too bad. We're underdogs barely, probably just because of money, because it started at minus 1.5 for the Bears, so probably locking it in.
But they're saying that Gino's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, our line needs to do something, man. They're super inconsistent. Nobody can make any type of pressure.
But isn't this like the best time of year, bro? Like when football just starts, you get all the narratives going. Everybody's team still has a chance. There's some teams out there that just fucking suck, like the Dolphins. They're not gonna do shit. And it's just, I love it. But you know who hates it? Fucking Bianca, bro. She can't stand when I go into Sundays and I'm just like, you take the kids, take them to your mom's house. I'm gonna be over here, like watching the game, or I'll go to your mom's house too, but I'm putting on the game. She can't stand it, bro. She's just like, why do you have to watch the game? Why do you have to watch it? You can just check the scores at the end of the night. I was like, that's like psycho behavior. I cannot do that. Like,
you lose all the like fun part of what is like watching it. Like you don't, because it could say 24 to 13 or 14, but the game could be way better. And plus you also don't really know what's happening. You see the stats, you're just like, oh cool. It paints like a whole nother picture of like what's actually happening.
And then, like, bro, it's like the one day a week where it's like, just let me enjoy this sleep. And she's just like, well, let's go to the park with the kids. I'm like, no.
Bro, yeah, that's the only thing that I'm excited to go to Fenway Sunday, but I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna miss like literally a whole day of football just from not having to go.
Yeah, but that's different though. Like if I'm at a baseball game, that's different. I would be like, all right, cool. I'll just watch it on my phone from there.
Yeah, and the cool part too is we're staying.
What time is the game? Is it during the day?
Yeah, it's like at 3 something. That's another thing too. It's like at the goofiest time.
Oh, okay. So that's not too. You can still watch the afternoon game.
Yeah, we're staying in I found a hotel that's actually like a block or two away from Fenway too, so it'll be decent just to be able to walk there.
That's sweet. I don't think I've ever been northeast. I've never been to New York or Boston. That's gotta be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been there a couple of times, but when I was younger, and now it'll be lit to actually stay in Boston and get to do whatever. We're gonna go to Salem, go see the witch area for the witching hour for the red zone. Hell yeah. All right, bro. Well, thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it. I'll let you get back to the nitty gritty. That was like a good 30-minute call. Good luck this week. You got the Danuelitos. He just lost to no cap Dylan last week, so you got a chance, man. Danuelitos, he's favored.
He was pissed about that, low key. He was mad as fuck. He was like, I hate losing to Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan said it last week that Danny's his biggest rival, and I think Dylan might be Danny's biggest rival. Even though Danny was trying to downplay it, I'm like, bro, I know that anger behind your eyes. I've seen it before.
Right, he tried to downplay it. But...
Yeah, we know the Danuelitos and no cap. They're going to end up having to box it out at the end of the year. But thanks for calling in. It's the Nation of Domination. Stay safe out there, bro. Deuces.
All right, bro. Peace out.
All righty, y'all. That was the Nation of Domination. Shout out to my boy, Nate Dogg. He's 0-0. They don't have anybody playing tonight. I'm up right now, 14.1 to 0.2. We need Jackson Smith and Njigba to just stay down, cuz do not try too hard. Trey McBride, need a little bit more. Trey. Come on. And the Seahawks defense, man. I'm happy how that worked out. I'm sure if you guys watch it, I'll have to look up the highlight real quick. But dude on the the Seahawks intercepted it. Then dude on his own team ran into him, knocked it out. The goofiest shit. But it still counts as an interception, so we'll take it. We'll live with that. All I need are the points. I don't care what the score is, what the results are. This is what I'm talking about, though. This was super goofy. Let me pause it. Run back, 25. So 7-3 right now. Seahawks are up. Seahawks getting the ball. And this is the play right here. If you're not watching the game, this was goofy. I have Seahawks defense, so I was like, hell yeah. I thought, like, run it back to the house, cuz he was not going to. Boom, gets rocked. Like, what was he doing? I think he might have pushed him into him, but that was silly as hell. Just yeet. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Playback speed, 0.75. Like, where is he coming from? Does somebody push him? Because he does. Oh, yeah, he did, kind of. Rocked him, gets it out. And they got the ball back. No, Seahawks are still up. I still got the points for the interception. That was what I was mostly concerned about. So 12 points. And that was one of my 5 pickups of the week. Waiver wire pickups, Seattle Seahawks. We got them. We lit. We got Seattle. Shout out Seattle. We need Trey McBride, though. I need a little bit of Trey McBride action right now. Going around the league. Dan Olito 0-0. We talked about that. Nobody in this league either, in this game at least. Then my boy No Cap up 7. Close game. And the Bears, man, I'm excited to see what we could do this weekend. I got Caleb Williams for fantasy, but preview-wise, I mean, that's the thing everybody's talking about is how bad are the Dallas Cowboys? How serious should you take the Bears win last week? You look at some of the box score here, and I mean, you got to take a win when you could get it, especially as a Bears fan. Expectation-wise, do I think we're going to win the Super Bowl? Probably not. No, I don't think so. But should we be at least like a 500 team that maybe we have a really good offense, defense isn't really there? That's what I think are the realistic expectations for us. Is Caleb Williams going to have 4 touchdowns every week, no interceptions, no sacks? Probably not. But getting those sack numbers down, getting the completion percentage up, that's kind of what matters. Rushing, still pretty terrible. Receiving-wise, obviously good since that was all what we needed there. But Luther Burden, 101 yards on 3 receptions and that touchdown. 65-yard bomb on the flea flicker from Caleb Williams. Romo Dunze continuing to kill. He's the number 2 wide receiver right now in PPR. He's been killing it. He's 3 receptions for 62 yards and a touchdown last week. DJ Moore, a touchdown last week, just wide open. Cole Kmet with a touchdown. So, man, everybody kind of getting involved. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different guys with the reception and 8 different guys, or 4 different dudes that scored a touchdown. Fumbles, this Tyreek Stevenson recovered a fumble. The defense, still not that great. Dominique Robinson with the sack. Montez Sweat finally got a sack and forced a fumble, I think, is what I... Ooh, that looked bad. That looked bad on TV. But Bears, man, we're right back. Right back where we want to be. I don't know how we're here. Who knows what we're doing? Uh-oh. You just got to believe sometimes, though. Like, you got to go against your heart. You know, what am I doing as a Bears fan? What am I doing as a Chicago fan? I don't know. But I'm still here, and we're still fighting. Here, I don't know what my dog did out there, but it was not good. All right, let's see. What else is happening around the sports world today? We're here live on the Antertainment channel, guys. Thanks for everybody that's come through, stopped through. See some viewers out there. I wish some people would hit that like button, drop a comment. We need some interactions, guys. Let me know what's going on in your fantasy football league. What record are you? Are you doing good? Are you doing bad? We don't know what's happening. Comment, jump in, Lego. We've seen what's happening. Sam Darnold just got sacked, man. He was a surprise last year. The Vikings still decided to go with J.J. McCarthy and Kenneth Walker right now. Dude is a tank, man. Oh, did he get hurt? No? All right, he's good. He's good. You see somebody go down every time. I'm like, what happened? Every hit sometimes in the NFL, I'm like, bro, that can't be good. That can't be good. Let's see. You do. We still in Miami. We going to Boston tomorrow, y'all. Check out the East Coast, the East Coast, the East Coast, the East Coast. Oh, get him. 7-3, second quarter right now. Trey McBride with a measly 1.4 points for me, I think, in fantasy. We need more, guys. I need more. I'm 1-2 right now to start the season off. It's not good enough. The Guggenators 1-2. Oh, I think I might have spoke ahead. I think Trey's already out there. Amazon Prime streaming. Always got to be a little slow there. Up right now, 15-0.2 technically on my boy CDs, a.k.a. the V's, Matty V's CDs in the fantasy CDs Nutz Fantasy Football League. It's early, though, man. Only the second quarter right now. Trey McBride, 4th-ranked tight end this season. What's he got so far today? Oh, went too far. Go down. 2 receptions, 11 yards, 3 targets. We need a touchdown, to say the least. Double digits every week. We need more. We need more. Going up against the defending champion, 3-0. I am favored before even the game started today, but it's, you never know. Patrick Mahomes, been a little bit underwhelming, but he's always bound to break out. Is that who his quarterback was? Jordan Love too, I guess. Against Dallas, I'm honestly surprised that that's the pick you're going to go with there, but I'll take it. Hopefully you're not watching this, Matt, because I would definitely probably start Jordan Love over Patrick Mahomes. But who am I? You're the defending champion. What do I know? What do I know is the last place before. I've got last place, not first place. Nothing to be proud of. We're battling, though. We're battling, guys. We're battling. That's all you can do in fantasy. You just keep going. You keep pushing. You keep chugging along. As a Bears fan, that's what you learn to do. I'm trying to learn how to win still. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Let's look at our schedule, too, man, as a Bears fan here. Talk about a little bit realistically, unrealistically, what happens for us the rest of the season. Who knows? Las Vegas, this is where a lot of the season kind of like hangs in the balance, I would say. Got to win tomorrow because Washington, that's going to be a tough game. That's at Washington, Monday Night Football. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. That's going to be a tough game. Then New Orleans, we should be able to win. Then not tough, but man, you see, like if you really want to pick out W's, Vegas, we should win. New Orleans, we should get that W. Cincinnati, at that time, I'd say yeah, just because I don't think Joe Burrow is going to be back. New York, we should win. So I guess we're not looking too bad, but it's going to get tough late, guys. It's going to get tough late. You see Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Philly, Green Bay, Cleveland, Green Bay, San Francisco, Detroit. Those are all like really solid to good defenses. You got Brian Flores, Tomlin, who's Philadelphia's coordinator. I don't think it's who I'm thinking, so I'm not going to say it. Green Bay, one of the best defenses. Cleveland, Myles Garrett. You're going pretty much Philly, you got TJ Watt, then you got the whole Philly team, Parsons, Myles Garrett, Parsons, San Francisco, Detroit. Like, it's going to get tough at the end of the season. So, Bears right now, got to get that chemistry going, got to get the W's if you want to be anywhere near a playoff spot. I don't know if that's even a realistic goal at this point, but I think this week is like where it kind of starts. You could win this week, you're at 500, and you do have a chance these next 2 games. I would say these next 3, we should be able to win 2 out of 3, at least. I mean, Washington hasn't been that great. Daniels is hurt right now. He's kind of questionable this week still. So right now is that time where, got to do something, get this W. And we have the bye week, week 5. So crazy early bye week for us this year, man. Just crazy week 5. So they're going to play for 13 straight weeks, or 12 at least, which is crazy. So definitely got to get this W, man. Get that Vegas win. Go into the bye with 2 wins in a row. You got a whole 2 weeks to prepare for a Monday Night Football game at Washington. Ben Johnson, given that extra time, is going to cook a lot of shit up. You hope that during that time it gets the defense time to get back and get healthy. But who knows, man? It's going to be crazy. 325 this week at Las Vegas. I'm excited. I think we got a chance, man. We were talking about it right now with my boy Nation of Domination from the Fantasy League. And we were talking a little bit about the discrepancy of fans at the stadium. So right now, according to ticket websites, all that stuff, 50% of the tickets right now are going to like the Bears, basically. Bears fans, Raiders fans. And I'm going to look it up real quick. Let's see. Bears versus Raiders ticket. Let's see. So this is from yesterday. This is a crazy stat right here. The Raiders-Bears crowd Sunday at Allegiant Stadium is expected to be about 50-50 per Vivid Seats. Game is the most in-demand NFL game of the week with an average selling price of $523 at a get-in price of $294. Fans are traveling an average of 993 miles for the game. So speaks a little bit just to the team. Obviously, Las Vegas, kind of like a transient type of city where a lot of people move there from other places. But it also talks about just the Bears fandom right there. Hold on, there's something just happened with Trey McBride. Yes, sir. Get there. Oh, let's go. Let's go, McBride, another reception. But this right here just speaks a lot to the Bears, man. Would this be the same if we were 0-3? Probably. But Bears, 1-2. Caleb Williams looks good. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 31-14 win. Boom, tickets going crazy. So just one more time to take a look. The Raiders-Bears crowd Sunday at Allegiant Stadium, 50-50 according to Vivid Seats. And it's the most in-demand NFL game of the week. Average selling price of $523 and a get-in price $294, and fans are traveling an average of 993 miles for the game, man. And I'm assuming that's Bears fans mostly, because I guess there's Vegas fans or Raiders fans in other places, but the 993 miles, that sounds like probably the average distance you probably got to go. Let's see, how much is it from Chicago to Las Vegas in miles? Okay, 1,747 miles. That's pretty nuts. So definitely a lot of Bears fans out in the Midwest, out and about, making their ways to Las Vegas. So Bears got to get that W, man. There's really no other way around it. There's really nothing else we could do. We got to get it. And then within the division, you got Minnesota playing Pittsburgh. I'm looking up here at the top in case y'all are like, where's he getting this information from? Up here, you got Bears in Vegas. Minnesota is going to Pittsburgh. That should be a loss. Oh. He's down. Benson struggling so far, man. I know that somebody asked that earlier. Benson or Kamara. Benson not looking like the move so far. So Minnesota's playing at the Steelers. Cleveland and Detroit. That should be a decent game. And then who are the Packers playing? Oh, Dallas and Green Bay on Sunday. And is that at Dallas? I'm assuming so. Yeah, Micah Parsons making that move back to Dallas. That's going to be crazy to see. Everybody knows about Micah. Micah Parsons' first game. I think they're going to kick their ass, man. Jordan Love. Oh, another interception. Run it back. Let's go. Oh, that's a whoa. What did he fumble? Harrison Jr. fumble, man. Marvin Harrison, probably one of the most disappointing top picks. He dropped it. Oh my gosh. Marvin Harrison, my man. Marvin Harrison. He's on the bench at least, though. What's he got? Nate made a smart move. He sat his ass down. And right now, ooh, that's tough. That's not even a – that's actually – yeah, I guess not against Marvin Harrison. That sucks for Kyler Murray. That's definitely on Harrison Jr., and he calls that it's a fumble, technically, but I guess it's an interception just because he didn't catch it. Oh, that's tough, but good for me. Let's go. Give me that interception. What are they on with me? Should have more. 12 already. Come on. What are they reviewing the call? What's happening here? I hate when this happens. I'm like, come on. Are they not showing it? Where is it at? How are we supposed to know? Gamecast. Oh, are they challenging it? This is big. This could be big for Arizona. You never know. Man, y'all, I gotta get the shoulders loosened up a little suavecito. Marvin Harrison with the little butterfingers, boy. You got that little, yeah. A little butterfinger, yeah. You See, man, that's tough. That's tough. Look at him. Looking sad as hell. It's like the face you make. You just know you're tweaking. Oh, man. I don't want to catch the ball. 23, man. He looks old as hell. Tight 71st was a number. What pick was he? Let's see. What pick were you, Marvin Harrison? I had him last year as a rookie. What was he? 4th overall. Not living up to the hype, let's say the least. Marvin Harrison Jr. Pretty mid. As far as being a number 4 pick as a receiver. And then when stuff last year, 8 touchdowns. Not horrible. 885 yards. This is rookie season. But, man, he is tweaking this year. Last week he had a nasty drop like that. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. They're taking so long to make a decision here. So was it not? What is taking so long? It's you trying to wait? I'm trying to find out. Did I get the points? Did I not get the points? Got a lot of bragging on the line. A lot of everything on the line this week, man. Going up against the undefeated guy in our league, and this is tough. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was so close. Who was that? All right, Horton. I was like, bro. Good pass, Darnold. I thought that was a catch. Got scared. I actually thought that was Jackson Smith and Jigbugs. I'm playing against him. Got a little freaked out there for a second. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. I thought, here we go again. In the heat of the moment, JSN. It's scary. Playing fantasy, you literally have nothing you could do. You put the players in and you just sit here and hope that shit goes right. Or it goes your way. What is happening? Did I not get that? 820. Oh, I think it's still behind. Dude, Amazon Prime sucks. Anybody else out there? If you're watching on the Prime, is it keep tweaking? Mine just keeps lagging. I don't get it. Just keeps stopping. 12 points. Dude, isn't that 2 interceptions though? I swear, ESPN Fantasy I've got to be the worst fantasy app in the nation. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Man. The drama on Thursday nights, guys. Here on the Antertainment live stream. Drop a comment, hit that like button. Let me know what's going on out there. What's going on with you in your fantasy season, guys? Are you undefeated? Are you 1-2? Are you what are you? Let me know. ¿Quién tú eres? Y ahora vamos a hacer el broadcast en español para los que hablan en español. Aquí estamos en el canal de Antertainment 773. Hoy es el jueves, el 25 de septiembre. Estamos viendo el juego de los Seahawks contra los Arizona Cardinals. 7-3 in the second quarter. We're doing a little bit of Spanglish, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bada boom, bada bing, a little. It's getting tight out here, though. We got a flag on the play. It'd be funny they turned that into that, right? They got to do some Willy Wonka type of shit in the NFL where you get a flag, they throw it out there, and they start coming out. They're like, we got a flag. Hey. They should do it depending on what city you're in. They're in Arizona. It probably had to be some techno music if you're in Arizona. You think of some got a flag on the play. Got a flag on the play. In Seattle, it would be some grunge type of stuff wake me up when the flag ends, when they pick up the flag. That's a voice of an angel. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Turn up the volume if you want to hear angels singing like that. Taunting calls, man. I think taunting calls are all right. He threw the ball at him. Okay. When they point at them like that, I'm like, come on. They taunting call when you just do this or drop something on him. Right there, he threw the ball at him. I guess we got to give it to him, right? It's a little bit of taunting. A little bit of taunting. Oh, my gosh. Why Amazon just keep freezing? Amazon. Get the servers up, Amazon. Put the Amazon servers down, Chicago. So far, you got what? Let's look at some of these stats right here. 7-3, so nothing crazy. Sam Darnold, 5-6, 78 yards, efficient. Kyler Murray, 10-15 with the interception. One of those, the interception that was completely on Marvin Harrison Jr. Dude just fumbled that. Little tippy off the fingers. Then Trey Benson with the fumble. Right now it's looking good, though. Fantasy-wise, nice and slow. There we go. Now we got some updates. So right now, 19.5 to 0.2. So it's still early. Only 2 players, and one of them's a defense. I need Trey McBride. Minimum needs to get over 10. Who's he got? Ferguson this week. I think that's probably going to go down a little bit. Ferguson, 13 passes for 82 yards. What was that against us? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what's going to kill me this week. Ferguson, you think hypothetically, like, all right, he's going up against the Packers. Like, yeah, that's a really good defense, good linebackers. They're probably going to shut him down, but that's a lot of garbage time potentially. Let's say the Packers are whooping on the Cowboys, then you could see where, Jake Ferguson starts to get those little dump offs, little by little. And that's how you get to that type of point coverage right there. What last week against us, he had, why did I keep clicking that? I just keep clicking the wrong button. Last week he had 14 targets, 13 receptions. Like that can't happen again. 12 targets, 9 receptions. I mean, I guess it could, but both of these games were super high scoring, where I think this game's going to be a little more similar to the Philly game. Like, yeah, he'll still get his points, but this is a good defense where these two defenses, us and the Bears and the Giants, not too good, guys. We know that. We know that as Chicago fans, we're not too good on the defensive side, which is crazy because we're used to being the opposite. Usually it's the Bears offense that sucks and the defense that's good. Now it kind of feels like it's a little bit backwards, at least what we're used to, where the offense is really good and the defense is just cheek city. Hit some H2O in the system. Brought to you by water. H2O, the most abundant mineral in the world. I don't know if it's a mineral either. So don't quote me on that. I'm not a scientist. I am not a scientist. Where we at though? Ooh, for everybody still here, man. We still got some views. We got views. It's a little warm in here. A little warm. We turn off the AC. Is the fan on? Fan is on. It's on low. Got the Meta Ray-Bans on, guys. You could see the ring in there. Now I look crazy. It looks like it's my eyes. It's just a ring camera. About to take these off. Oh, man. It is bright. I got the little lines now. It looked like I was at the beach. It's not the beach. It's just the Ray-Bans. 7-3 right now. Wow, life looks so different once you take the metas off. I feel like I just left the metaverse. Like now I can see everything. This is wild. There you go. Just feed Trey McBride. I hope the Cardinals lose by 1 million, but just feed Trey McBride. 5-13, feed McBride. 7-13, feed McBride. All right, maybe this is just super ahead because I was like, there we go. Then I look and they barely counted it on TV. We used to live in a world where there was, cable. We were all on the same time. Now we're all streaming everything. So you can't even talk to your friends during the game. Can't even stream without being on time. Making it all difficult for us. Ring camera with the shits. All right, 4th and 1. Who's the coach now? Oh, it's Gannon's son, right? Rich Gannon's son, I think. Rich Gannon Jr., I do believe. Are those jerseys are so weird. You guys seen these jerseys? Arizona. Cardinals jersey. These are goofy as hell. Why? What kind of filter is this? Can we go back? Do you see? These jerseys are ugly. I thought they were dirty. I thought something was wrong with the jersey. Arizona Cardinals jersey tonight. Like what? Why are they all in this stupid ass filter? What? I'm so confused. Like this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, honestly. The what are they called? The rivalries. They're just dirty. Oh, I just keep zooming in. My bad. I was like, why is it going closer? This is their jersey. It's like the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. It literally just a dirty jersey. They're like, yo, the Arizona rivalry between us and the Seahawks, just get it dirty. Rub around the jersey in the dirt. Like, what is this? Been waiting to wear these. Just been waiting to wear dirty jerseys. Ah, no. Was it JSN? Oh, no, Arroyo. Woo, thank you. I thought that was Jackson Smith and Jigba. It was just Arroyo. Carlos Arroyo. No, I'm just joking. The former Puerto Rico basketball player. Miami Heat. Oh, that was a nice pass. Nice little play right there. People sleeping on Sam Darnold, and I'm one of them sleeping on it. But back to these jerseys. This is probably the dumbest jersey I've ever seen. Been waiting to wear these. They're just rub these around outside in the Arizona desert, whip them out. Like, yo, we're going to wear them today. They look like shit. Oh, Darnold running, looking like Lamar Jackson out there. What they pose here. Your division. A burrito. That's funny. That's true. I didn't think about that. That's kind of like a tortilla. This is your jersey. The burrito. The burrito tortilla. Ay, 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 burrito. Ugliest jersey ever. Hi, guys. We made a new jersey. We found some rocks outside. We rolled it around. What do you say? We put a little star here in the middle of our state. What do you say? Weak as hell. That's what I got to say. Stupid jersey. Get back to the drawing board, guys. It's the best thing they could do out there these days. Come up with shitty jerseys. We used to be a proper country. We used to know what was happening back in the day. They used to make good jerseys. They used to know what people wanted. Now they're giving us dirt rub jerseys. Seattle Seahawks add a little highlight. And they're like, yo, we're gone. 2-minute warning, though, now. Getting close to halftime, which means we're getting close to the end of this live stream pretty soon here, guys. We got trip going to Boston tomorrow. Me and the wifey and the baby. He's not born. He's in the belly. He's still adorable. But we're going to Boston tomorrow. Going to be catching the Red Sox game. Talked a little bit about it with the Nation of Domination. So going to be in Boston. Going to go up to Salem. Going to see where all the witch trial stuff happened. I'm excited for that. Going to be going to the Freedom Trail. Me and my wife like history, so going to check out some of that stuff. Some stuff about the American Revolution, the Boston Tea Party, Paul Revere riding a little horse. The British are coming. The British are coming. All types of excitement going on in Boston this weekend, guys. Closing out the season, Red Sox Tigers on Sunday. Going to see Javi Baez El Mago out in center field for the Tigers. And there's still a lot on the line for baseball, too, man. You take a look at baseball tonight. Who we got in the scoreboard here? Cubbies are losing 8-2. I haven't even talked about them just because I'm pressed that we lost, what, 3 in a row. They won yesterday, finally. That was exciting. Phillies up. Red Sox are losing tonight to the Blue Jays. Excuse me. Crazy game in Cincinnati earlier. They're still alive. They had a crazy home run robbery. I'll try to pull that up. Astros won. Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks. And the Tigers, they did beat the Guardians, man. So things are coming down to the end in the AL and the NL, pretty much everywhere. You look at the wild card right now. So you go to the regular standings. Toronto and New York tied. 90 and 68 apiece. Cleveland and Detroit tied 86 and 73. So, I mean, things are about as close as they could get, especially in the AL right now. Look at this right here. I mean, Boston lost today, so they're only a game and a half up on Detroit. Detroit, they won. They're still a game up on Houston. And then they start the series tomorrow. So Boston and Detroit start tomorrow. I'll be at the game Sunday. I'm excited as hell to catch that game. You got Sunday. Oh, where do we go there? Friday. Let's see who they're playing. We're playing Cubbies and the Cardinals. Trying to see who do the Tigers have. Tigers, Red Sox, obviously. Why do you think the Tigers? Yankees and Orioles. And then got the Astros. Where'd they go? Why did I just suck at scrolling? Astros and Angels. So, man, realistically, it's going to be crazy. Got a lot of important games, and that having that be the series this weekend is nuts. Like, that's how you know sports is just meant to be, because two teams played all season. One was in first almost the whole year. Cleveland caught up to them. That's Red Sox started off pretty bad. They've ran their way all the way up to the top. And now they're kind of both facing off in the last weekend. And the schedule's been out since last year. So it just kind of worked out that now this important-ass series happens to take place. And I get to go there. My first time at a game in Fenway. I'm excited. Oh, holding call? Big call right there. Cardinals, man. I won't be mad. I just want fantasy points, man. We'll see. Let's take a look at that. Let's reload. 21.5, right. 21.5 to 0.2. So I just need Smith and Jigba not touch the ball. Don't even give this man the ball. Trey Benson, 5.9. So I'm still right. Beginning of the game, I said, got to go with Kamara. Don't play Benson. And it looks like that's paying off dividends, at least to this point. Trey McBride, 7.5 points. What do you got? 4 receptions, 35 yards so far. I need to double that up. When you're going to need to double that up. Seahawks, 14 points. This was a clutch pickup for me right here. Picked them up earlier this week. I forgot who. There we go. $0. Oh, shit. Who they stopping? Kenneth Walker? Or no, Charbonnet. Anybody got Charbonnet? Who's got Walker? Ooh, this big right here, man. If Walker gets in there, this could spell trouble already for the Boston Beavers, man. I'm trying to think what would be the matchup of the week this week. They're all kind of different. In terms of projections, it's looking like Gio, los hijo de putas against Cocanas. Hijo de putas. Mind the cursing, guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do it. It's not for the kids. It's not for the kids. We got this game right here. Los HPs versus Los Cocanes. And this, according to ESPN. According to ESPN, this is the matchup of the week. GOS, baby, and Los HPs against C. Serrano and the Cocanes. I'm not going to say the word. It's going to be nice for the kids. But a 150.4, 151.5, 50-50 chance. Gio's 3-0, first year in the league, first time playing fantasy football. Serrano, the CAs, he's been around for a minute. He struggled, lost a couple of championship matchups, but he's always good in our league. And they got a battle going on this week. I mean, Lamar, Josh Allen, Josh Jacobs, Saquon, Chuba, Bucky Irving, Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, couple LSU boys, Puka, Tyreek, Travis, TJ Hawkinson. Oh, who got in? Charbonnet. That's a touchdown vulture right there, man. That hurts. That's good for Boston Beavers, though, because Kenneth Walker not getting that touchdown, that's a different story. Still alive out there. The only team chasing a dub right now. 2-time champion. Things are shaky a little bit so far to start the season, but the Boston Beavers going up against No Cap this week. This is a matchup of the week, I would say, just for bragging rights. You got 1-time champ, No Cap, 2-time champ, Boston Beaver. He's 0-3. He's looking for a W this year. No Cap, 2-1. He's coming off a W last week against Los Danuelitos. And Kenneth Walker right now only got 8.5. So cooking up out there in the division, no cap. Bustin' Beavers. 0-3 on the season, trying to get that first W, trying to get in the win column to see what happening out here. Get away. They be putting the most dramatic music on. They're winning 14-3. I got to give props to the production crew out there. They're like, yo, keep it interesting. Keep it interesting. Go back here. Let's pull up that box score. 14-3. I'm stupid. I thought I exited. I was like, I'm going to make this look official. 14-3. Minute left in the second quarter. Sam Darnold, efficient, man. 7-9, 91 yards. But really capitalizing off the defense. Fumble recovery. Trey Benson fumbled. And then a interception. Technically a Kyler Murray interception, but Marvin Harrison Jr. fumbling the ball. Can't hold on to it out there, man. I want to get away. I want to fly. Got some stuff coming up. Who's everybody playing this week? Let's look at the NFL. NFL schedule this week. Minnesota, Pittsburgh. That should be a good game. I think Carson Wentz still starting for Pittsburgh. Washington, Atlanta. That'll be a good game. Probably regardless of who plays. Mariota looked pretty good last week for Washington. New Orleans, Buffalo, man. Cleveland and Detroit, that could be good. Carolina, New England. Chargers and Giants. This will be a really good game right here, though. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tennessee, Houston. Colts and Rams. That should be a really good game. Then this will obviously be entertaining. Baltimore, Kansas City. Always a good game when you got Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Then the Bears going out to Las Vegas. Bears got to get the W, man. 1-2 right now. We should be 2-1. We got it. We definitely got to get to 2-2. If we can't get to 2-2, I think it's safe to say the season's over. We keep talking about it. Like, what do we expect? What are you supposed to expect as a Bears fan? I mean, I think it's realistic. 8 or 9 wins this season. Offense looks a lot better than they have. Caleb looks promising. The duo with Ben Johnson, that offensive coordinator, head coach, quarterback relationship continues to grow. So it's obviously not a must-win game, but I think if we want to have a goal of getting to, 8 or 9 wins this season, this is definitely a must-win game. And if we want Caleb to be on that trajectory of being a good, elite, something like that quarterback, he needs to, again, prove himself this week against what has been kind of, not a really good Las Vegas Raiders team. They obviously have some pieces on defense, but this should be another game where we should be able to show what we have as an offense, what Caleb's learned so far under Ben Johnson, what things have looked like since the offseason. So not a must win, obviously, because I don't even think we're going to make the playoffs. So you only really got a must win if you want to make the playoffs. But I would say it's a must win if we want to meet our goals of like being an average to good team pushing for a playoff spot. So Bears, man, on the roll. They're 0-1. See if you can get back to 500, make that 1-1, and then make that overall record 2-2. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we could do to build off of last game. And I got Caleb playing for me. Got Romo Dunze starting. I got a little nervous once I realized that, like, damn, now I got both of them. Now I'm relying on both of these dudes to actually deliver. That makes me a little bit nervous versus them just, playing under the radar. But Caleb right now, number 2 quarterback in fantasy football rankings. And Romo Dunze, number 3 wide receiver in fantasy football rankings. So that's crazy to think in itself that the Bears have a top 5 receiver in fantasy and then a top 2 quarterback in fantasy football. But, I mean, we'll definitely take it. What am I going to do? Say no? Take it back? That's what I think we need. Like I said, the goal should be to see them succeeding. Man, Kyler Murray sucks. He just missed Marvin Harrison Jr. by like 5 or 6 yards short. It's looking tough out there. They're getting booed right now in these ugly-ass Cardinals jerseys. Let's pull those back up. Ugliest jersey. The stupidest, the rival jerseys. The rival jerseys, just throw them out in the dirt somewhere in the desert and bring them back. The ugliest jersey we've seen. And these are kind of funny, too, where it's like these little, where somebody put like a burrito. This is the jersey. I see it. I kind of see it. All right, let's see. They got 45 seconds left. Throw it up. Throw it up. Dortch. Oh, damn. You're watching the game. He's got kind of lit up right there. That was one of the first times I've seen a solid hit in the NFL. Nowadays, it seems like everybody runs away. It's the weirdest thing. Let's go back to this Gamecast real quick, man. So next Thursday's game, that'll actually be a solid. You got the 49ers against the Rams. We'll be back. We'll be back with a little Thirsty Thursday Entertainment live stream next week. See who else is coming out. A couple of the guys this week unable to make it on. We talked to the Nation of Domination earlier. My boy, Nation of Domination, he's struggling so far this year. 1-2 against those Dan Walitos. He's 1-2. The commissioner. Shout out to the commish. Just had his third kid, so I didn't even ask him this week. I was like, yo, see if he wants to make a call. His kid was just born, so congrats to the commissioner and his wife. They got their third child now. That's crazy to think about from the friend crew to see us all. We're getting older, guys. We're getting a little bit older, guys. A little magical. It's nostalgic. You know, we used to be kids. We used to just only play fantasy football. Now we got Los Danuelitos. And when we call this the Dad Bowl, in our group chat in the Fantasy Deez Nutz League, this is the Dad Bowl right here. You got Los Danuelitos, father of 3, going up against the Nation of Domination, father of 2. So the Dad Bowl this week, both guys looking for their second W of the week. Both guys 1-2. So we'll see what happens between the Nation of Domination and Los Danuelitos. And Danuelitos right now favored, projected to win 152.5 to 139.3. But the Dad Bowl in the Fantasy Deez Nutz League, Nation of Domination, Los Danuelitos. Nobody playing for them tonight. Nate made the smart choice. The Nation of Domination sat out Marvin Harrison Jr., who's just been an absolute disappointment. I don't even know if that's I guess it would be the word. Is 96.2% rostered, and dude's averaging 8 points. So that's pretty rough. He's at what projected this week to have 11 points. The dude has 1. So Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm not going to blame him, though. I say that it's probably a little bit more Kyler Murray. 2 seconds left. What are they going to do? Kick a field goal? Going into half here. We up now, though. 22.9 to 0.2, man. I got to keep pushing the pressure up. CDs are going down, brother. CDs, I'm coming for you this week. You might be 3-0. I might be 1-2. You might be the defending champion. That doesn't matter to me this week. I'm coming for the W. We got 1-2 Guggenators, that's moi, versus CDs. CDs, you 3-0. Defending champion, that doesn't mean anything to me this week. I got what it takes. I'm favored right now. Coming out for you. You might have took, even on the golf course the other weekend, you had a solid day. We lost, in a little scramble, 2v2 action. It is what it is. I'm getting my lick back. You beat me on the golf course last week. Defending champion from last year. Coming out for you, CDs. You're going down this week. You're down right now, a little 22 points. It's early. I know we're only here on Thursday. There's a lot of football left to be played. But I got to make that proclamation out here. And just to send the shot right here, nothing else said. CD, you know your name right here, brother. This is you. This is you, CD. That's you. That's you, brother. What is that? Oh, I didn't make a noise like that. Why does it sound like someone's listening? Turn it off. I turned the Bluetooth off. That was creepy. It made a little noise in my ear, like boom, 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 boom. I thought somebody called in on the Bluetooth. I was like, oh, no. I was getting threats earlier from the Bustin' Biebers. He was like, yo, give me the number. I'm going to call in. But things were going to go sideways. I know he wanted to tell me his thoughts on what's happening with the league. But I was like, bro, seemed a little unhinged. Bustin' Biebers 0-3. He wasn't seeming too happy with what was happening right now. So I told him, let's dial it back a notch. 0-3, not for me. Let's wait a day. I was 0-2, not for you. So now I'm 1-2. What it do, whatever it is. Just out here freestyling apparently. But we got a big games, and we're going into halftime already. No, it's still not. They got They got a timeout. So what are they at the 1 yard line? I guess they're going for it apparently. All plays. That's way too much. Let's see. 14-3 at the 1 yard line. We out here. Commercial break. Let's see what's happening in the Twitterverse, guys. Got to always check out the funness happening on X, apparently, and I always call it Twitter. I'm an OG. I've been on it for forever. Let's see. Sean Alexander. This was crazy. I thought that was someone else. You know what this is? Sean Alexander. If you remember him too, he was on that Seahawks team that lost to the Steelers in the Super Bowl. Let's see. He's revealed on the Up and Adams show that him and his wife are expecting their 14th child. Damn. 14 child? Damn, that's pretty crazy too. Then they're all together. Look at that. Damn, 14 kids. They literally have enough to play at least one side of the ball. You only need 11. They could all play. That's crazy. 14 kids. God bless them. That's insane. But I guess, they're all with one wife. That's pretty cool. I thought it was going to be like one of those stories like Anthony Edwards. You're going to have like 1,000 different baby mamas, which do you, if that's what you want, who cares? But it is pretty crazy. 14 kids, man. We're expecting our first kid, and I'm like, 14? That's crazy. All right, let's see. Yeah, Shannon, we're all thinking that too. 2 struggles, only a second season. That's funny. I hope both teams lose. That's what you got to be thinking if you're from their division, though, right? Yeah, this is probably most of the football community right now. Even when I looked at the schedule, I'm like, it'll be a solid game, but nothing exciting. Thursday night football with the Cardinals and Seahawks already putting me to sleep. I think I hit that little fade to black, little Steph Curry night celebration. Especially right now, if the Cardinals don't score right here, they're on the 1 yard line. They literally have to score. If they don't score, it's going to be half of the country right now. Oh, I thought they looked like desert jerseys. Arizona Cardinals debuted their diarrhea jerseys tonight on Thursday. Low-key, I could see that too. It looks like maybe somebody had an accident, a little splatter, a little on-the-wall action. Oh, Prime Vision. I should have done Prime Vision, low-key. Yeah, this is horrible, though. Like, what is Kyler doing right here? What is this? Like, Harrison just stopped. Was he being held? I don't know. But if you're a Cardinals fan, you gotta be pressed. Like, this is what we're left with. Got Kyler finally like, all right, we got him some help. And he's just not it. That's a horrible interception. Just here we go. Keep going. Harrison kind of pulls up and he just throws it there. Literally, Sam Darnold got brought into the division already excelling and doing better than Murray. So, yeah, nothing happened there. They didn't get it. That's crazy. So, 14-3 at halftime, guys. Seattle Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals. Thanks for coming through. I'm going to get logged off here. Got to catch an early flight. Got to be out of the crib, out of the house at like 3:30 in the morning and get to the airport. We go to Boston. But thanks for coming through on the Antertainment channel. Thanks for Nation of Domination coming through. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support, guys. And remember, when you're on the Antertainment channel, you got to go crazy. Don't be lazy. And don't be doing nothing fugazi.